There is no place that Jesus said, I am God or worship me. But all of these other passages that you mentioned, I would say these are implicit passages. Jesus was only a prophet. He was flesh and blood. Lastly, some passages comes to my mind about Jesus in the New Testament. Gospel of Matthew, chapter 13, verse number 57, Jesus said, I am a prophet of God. John chapter 4, verse number 44, Jesus said, I am a prophet of God.
No, he didn't.
Luke 13:33, Jesus said, I am a prophet of God.
No, he didn't.
Mark 6, verse number 4, Jesus said, I am a prophet of God.
No, wrong.
Matthew chapter 13, verse number 57, Jesus said, I am a prophet of God.
Hold up.
No, he didn't. Okay. Watch the lie here. He said, Jesus said, I'm a prophet of God. No, he didn't. But by this logic, he just buried himself. I'm not saying Jesus is not a prophet. He is. But he said, Jesus said, I am a prophet of God. Here it is, Matthew 13:57. And they were offended in him, but Jesus said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and his own house. Remember this, because I'm going to turn it against him. He said, Jesus said, I am a prophet of God. No, he didn't. Notice what Jesus said. A prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and in his own house. Now, yes, Jesus is a prophet. And he did claim to be a prophet, but he didn't say, I'm a prophet of God. And I'll explain to you why this is important in a minute. Let him finish his point, because he just buried his religion.
John chapter 4, verse number 44, Jesus said, I'm a prophet of God.
No, he didn't. John 4:44 is the parallel to what we just read here. Because remember, he's saying, Jesus said, I'm a prophet of God. He didn't say in those exact words. For Jesus himself testified that a prophet hath no honor in his own country. So he takes Jesus saying, a prophet is without honor in his own country, to Jesus saying, I'm a prophet of God. He didn't say it that way, but that's good. Watch what we're going to do. Guys, please learn how to debate this way, not for the sake of winning arguments, but demolishing blasphemies and lies, taking them captive and bringing them to the feet of Jesus, so they have no excuse not to believe in Jesus. Just watch what I'm going to do this. Let him finish. Okay? He's almost done.
Luke 13:33, Jesus said, I'm a prophet
same
of
thing.
God.
It's the same
Mark
saying.
6, verse number 4.
Okay. Luke 13:33. These are all same passages, and he keeps saying that Jesus is saying that I'm a prophet of God. Okay? Let's see. Okay? Luke 13:33. Nevertheless, I must walk today and tomorrow and the day following, for it cannot be that a prophet perish out of Jerusalem. So he never said, I am a prophet. I'm a prophet of God in those exact words. Okay? Just keep that in mind, guys. You're going to see where this is going. Watch.
Jesus said, I'm a prophet of God. There is no place that Jesus said, I am God or worship me. But all of these other passages that you mentioned, I would say these are implicit passages.
Okay. You see how he buried himself? Nowhere does Jesus say, I am God, worship me. Now, let me show you how he just buried himself. Nowhere did Jesus say, I am God, worship me. Right? Now, watch, guys. If you're not listening, you're not going to get it. Nowhere did Jesus say, I am God, worship me. But wait, didn't he just quote 4 passages where Jesus said, a prophet is without honor among his countrymen, and a prophet cannot die outside of Jerusalem, and interpret those to mean that Jesus said, I am a prophet of God? So notice, when Jesus doesn't say, I'm a prophet of God in those exact words, but says something similar, it's still good enough for you to take it to mean that Jesus said, I'm a prophet of God. You caught it? So Jesus never said, I'm a prophet of God, but these statements where Jesus refers to a prophet without honor among his countrymen, and a prophet cannot perish outside of Jerusalem, where he is referring to himself, but he doesn't say, I'm a prophet in those exact words. He takes that as solid, sufficient evidence that Jesus did say, I am a prophet. So when we can't show Jesus saying, I am God in those exact words, but when we then quote words where Jesus shows he's claiming to be God, no, that's not good enough. We want the exact words. But when Jesus never says, I'm a prophet of God or I'm a prophet, but refers to himself being a prophet implicitly, those implicit statements are good enough for us to show that Jesus said, I'm a prophet of God. You see the contradiction? Do you see the contradiction?
Yep.
In none of those passages, Jesus said, I'm a prophet of God. He interpreted them as when Jesus said, a prophet is without honor among his countrymen, and a prophet can't perish outside of Jerusalem. Jesus is obviously referring to himself as that prophet whose countrymen do not honor and who cannot perish outside of Jerusalem, but he never said, I am a prophet of God. He took those statements, which are implicit, to mean that Jesus is saying the same thing as if he were to say, I am a prophet of God. But when we show statements where Jesus claims to be God Almighty in the flesh without using those exact words, that's not good enough. You have to show me those exact words. You see how he buried himself? Do you guys catch it? How he buried himself?
Yep.
So you turn against him. Wait. Jesus did not say, I'm a prophet of God in those exact words. But are these statements of Jesus sufficient to show that he claimed to be a prophet? Even though he didn't say, I'm a prophet in those exact words, he'll say yes. Thank you for bearing yourself. Because now I don't need to show you where Jesus says, I'm God in those exact words. I can show you statements where clearly he claims to be God by doing the things only God can do, and you now have to accept it if you're honest and consistent.